Hey, welcome back into today's video. We're going to be talking about Britney Spears, the conservatorship. Now, I haven't talked about this in a very long time, but I have talked about it in the past. It's been a very highly suggested thing for me to cover on this channel. I feel like there's no better time than right now to jump back into it. I'm specifically going to be talking about a situation where Britney Spears seems like she had some words with her sister, Jamie Spears, that's Jamie Lynn Spears, and a few other really bizarre and interesting situations. In today's video of social commentary, we're gonna be commentating on things. I better see those positivity turtles into the chat. First off, shouts out to Sloan, the YouTuber. He is somebody that's really in-depth covering the Britney Spears saga, and he knows so much information on this specific situation. I'm going to put his channel link in the pinned comment. I highly suggest that you guys go over there. His coverage is so in-depth. I don't think I could do it justice like that, but I do feel like it's an important topic for us to talk about on this channel to raise more awareness about what's going on. First off, if you're unfamiliar with who Britney Spears is, Britney Jean Spears is an American singer, songwriter, dancer, and actress. She is credited with influencing the revival of teen pop during the late 1990s and early 2000s, for which she is referred to as the Princess of Pop. First off, I want to establish this. Britney Spears has been in a conservatorship for a long time. This conservatorship strips away her rights, where she's not able to make her own decisions, down to people basically tell her when and where to take her birth control of her. Like, she has no rights and decisions, and she's been trying to get out of this conservatorship for a long time, and members of her family are at fault of this, and it's just not a really good situation. I've always supported Britney Spears throughout this. Back when I covered her, I think it was in it must have been 2018, 2019. There's so much in-depth stuff in this. Like I said, you can't get it all out in one video, so it's best to just jump in, raise awareness toward I feel like any projected energy of goodness I can put towards this topic that's the best thing that I can do. A conservatorship is granted by court for individuals who are unable to make their own decisions, like those with dementia or other mental illnesses. Spears' conservatorship is split into two parts. One is for her estate and financial affairs, and the other is for her as a person. I'm going to give you guys a brief rundown of the situations that's been happening recently, just to kind of catch you up on it. So this guy right here is her father, Jamie Spears, and he's been causing a lot of trouble for her. Now, this is not to be confused with her sister, Jamie Lynn Spears. Right, Britney Spears' sister is Jamie Lynn Spears, not to be confused with her father, Jamie Spears. I understand how this could be confusing. As I said, there's a lot of people that's involved in this situation, and that's why I'm suggesting you out to other YouTubers that have been covering this situation much longer than me. I mean, eventually, if I stay on top of it, then I feel like we can make more coherent videos on this. This video is going to be a little bit all over the place, but I feel like it's an important topic that we should talk about. It says Jamie Spears was initially in charge of both parts of the conservatorship. Remember, there were two, over her finances, another part over herself as a person, but stepped down as her daughter's personal conservator in 2019 because of health reasons. Jody Montgomery, a care professional, replaced him on a temporary basis, but Britney Spears has requested that this be made permanent. Clearly, we can see that they do not get along, and I've heard things about Jamie Spears and how he's just a terrible person and how he just doesn't let Britney live her life and just basically sounds like a very overly controlling person. Confidential court records obtained by the New York Times showed that the pop star had voiced serious opposition to the conservatorship earlier than had been previously reported. They also showed that the conservatorship restricted aspects of her life, ranging from who she dated to the color of her kitchen cabinets. And that's unbelievable to me. Like, I cannot imagine somebody dictating. You can't even. It would be so extremely depressing not to be able to express your individuality by things as simple as what color you wanted your cabinets. She feels the conservatorship has become an oppressive and controlling tool against her. A court investigator wrote in 2016 that the conservatorship had too much control. Spears said, according to the account of the conversation, too much. Now, it was in November 2020 where the court declined to completely remove Britney Spears' father, Jamie, but named a financial firm, Bestmaster Trust, as a co-conservator for her estate instead. Well, that's also, I found that very strange. It says a month later, the judge extended Mr. Spears' conservatorship until September 2021. So, looks like they're going to be going back to court on this pretty soon. This article that I'm reading actually has a full breakdown of the timeline of events in a lot of detail. So I'm absolutely going to put this in the pinned comment for you as well. Now I want to talk to you about what is the hashtag Free Britney Spears movement and what does that mean? The term hashtag Free Britney dates back to 2009 according to a New York Times report from a fan site that disagreed with the conservatorship agreement. After Britney Spears abruptly canceled her Las Vegas residency and checked into a mental health center in 2019 citing emotional distress from her father's illness, the campaign gained renewed prominence. I feel like I need a Free Britney shirt or something. Article goes on to say that some of the Spears fans believe that she's been forced to stay under an arrangement and even asked the White House to end her conservatorship, submitting petitions with tens of thousands of signatures. Campaigns for the hashtag Free Britney movement regularly demonstrate outside court hearings. There's also been a number of celebrities that's expressed support for the campaign, such as Paris Hilton, Betty Midler, and Miley Cyrus. And I think I seen Christina Aguilera earlier this year as well. Now, this situation gets really deep, and it goes into some very strange tinfoil hat theories. A lot of people believe that she's been sending her fans and viewers secret messages via social media. And even when she was put into the conservatorship in the first place, there was this one dude, this one guy who was there that helped her become or put her in, it was just weird circumstances. Like he was there when she went into the conservatorship, and this is the same dude that's was also there when Amanda Bynes went into her conservatorship, and that's not the only two people he's been a part of strange circumstances. The guy's name is Sam Lufty. It's that guy right there, and we're not going to get into it in this video, but I did do an entire video on the Amanda Bynes situation. It was titled, "We Need to Talk About Amanda Bynes." I'm going to play you a clip from this. There's another article here that makes me feel just completely uneasy, as this Sam Lefty guy, not only is he connected to Amanda Bynes, but he's also connected to Britney Spears. Sam Lefty, I'm going to say Lefty or Lufty, is a Los Angeles native who grew up in Woodland Hills area, and that's about all that's known for sure about this guy. It says that even his personal history is kind of sketchy, and he attended USC, but the university doesn't list him officially. It says in 2014, Sam was linked to Amanda Bynes' infamous breakdown and subsequent psychiatric hold, during which time Sam played it off as he was Amanda's friend when he convinced her to fly out to LA. But he was actually working with her parents, who later sought a conservatorship. Even stranger, remember Kurt Cobain from Nirvana? Well, in 2019, Sam also had a 5-year restraining order taken out on him against Courtney Love, the widow of Kurt Cobain, who accused the former manager of verbal, as well as threats over the phone through social media posts. Anyone else seeing a pattern? In a now-deleted article written by Sam Lufty, he attempts to defend himself. I'm not sure why this was deleted, but we found it on the Wayback Machine here. And it's pretty much him explaining what he does and why he's always in these types of situations. That's right, Greg, while Courtney Love sort of defends him, but obviously this didn't last very long as she ended up issuing a restraining order on him. Greg, is that what you think? Yeah? Here's him and Britney Spears. He says, "I've worked in Hollywood for a long time, and over the years, these experiences have led me to see what happens when too much fame and too much money can sometimes get the best of celebrities. I'm a problem solver, and I care about helping people get out of what may seem like some of their more difficult places in life, which is why you've seen me associated with some of the more famous celebrities when they are in their most trying hours, such as Britney Spears, Courtney Love, and Amanda Bynes." I don't know if I'm going to buy this. The reason being is because it seems like when he first meets these people, most times when you first meet somebody, they're showing you their best self. In these situations, in almost every scenario, they've went very south once the person has got to know Sam. So as you can see, there's a lot of sketchy things going on here, a lot of weird connections, and it's just a lot of information in general. But now that I got you guys at least somewhat refreshed about the situation, where you have a little bit of a grasp of what's going on, let's talk about something that's happened recently between Britney Spears and her sister. This story comes from BuzzFeed News, where it says Lynn Spears edited an Instagram caption after Britney Spears saw it and put her on blast for a second time in less than 24 hours with a fierce post calling her mean. Now, a lot of people say that these sisters, they don't get along, there's bad blood, and I can kind of understand that. Like, I'm not going to get into my personal life, but I could see where this animosity would resonate. I'm sure most of us have situations similar to where we can understand we're the black sheep of the family. We just don't get along sometimes with our family members. That being said, Lynn Spears just hasn't been a good sister. She's not supported Britney Spears at all, and even recently has been playing Britney's songs on stage, and it just doesn't look good. Lynn Spears was singing her sister's song while Britney Spears is trapped in a conservatorship and is unable to sing her own songs and make her own decisions and stuff like that. That just hits very strangely. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Article goes on to say that Britney Spears and her sister Lynn Spears have been feuding on Instagram for days, with the drama now appearing to reach new levels. Britney posted on Instagram saying, "Never forget who ignored you when you needed them and who helped you before you even had to ask." Britney said this on Instagram: "There's nothing worse than when people closest to you who never showed up for you post things in regard to your situation, whatever it may be, and speak righteously for support. There's nothing worse than that. How dare the people you love the most say anything at all? Did they even put a hand out to even lift me up at that time? How dare you make it public? Now you care. Did you put your hand out when I was drowning? Again, no. So if you're reading this and you know who you are, and you actually have the nerve to say anything about my situation just to save face for yourself publicly, if you're going to post something, please stop with the righteous approach when you're so far from righteous it's not even funny. Middle fingers, and have a good day. P.S. If you're reading this today and you can relate, I'm sorry, because I know what it's like, and I send you my love." But it didn't just stop right there. She went on to say in another post this: "Take me as I am or kiss my ASS, eat S-word, and step on Legos." Honestly, the worst part about that was probably the Legos part. I'm just going to say, have you ever stepped on a Lego? You do not know pain until that has happened. But the caption to this picture was this: "For those of you who choose to criticize my dancing videos, look, I'm not going to be performing on any stages anytime soon, with my dad handling what I wear, say, do, or think. I've done that for the past 13 years, and I'd much rather just share videos, yes, from my living room instead of on stage in Vegas, where some people were so far gone they couldn't even shake my hand, and I ended up getting a contact high from weed all the time, which I didn't mind, but it would have been nice to be able to go to the mother effing spa. And no, I'm not gonna put on heavy makeup or try on stage again and not be able to do the real deal with remixes of my songs for years and begging to put my new music in my show for my fans, so I quit. I don't like that my sister showed up at an awards show and performed my songs to remixes. My so-called support system hurt me deeply. This conservatorship killed my dreams, so all I have is hope. And hope is the only thing in this world that is very hard to kill, yet people still try. And I didn't like the way the documentaries bring up humiliating moments from the past. I'm way past all that, and have been for a long time. And for women who say it's weird, the way I still have hope for fairy tales, go F yourself. As I said, hope is all I have right now. You're lucky I post anything at all. If you don't like what you see, unfollow me. People try to kill hope because hope is one of the most vulnerable and fragile things there is. I'm gonna go read a mother effing fairy tale now. P.S. If you don't want to see my precious ASS dancing in my living room, or it's not up to your standards, go read an effing book. So obviously the direction of this is towards her family, and another thing that makes me think that, well, the couple things that make me think that is, in July of this year when she was in court, she said this: "I would honestly like to sue my family, to be totally honest with you," Britney said in a court testimony addressing the conservatorship. "I also would like to be able to share my story with the world and what they did to me, instead of it being hush-hush secret to benefit them all. I'm told I'm not allowed to expose the people who did this to me. Many fans immediately believe Britney's comments were meant to refer to her entire family, including younger sister Jamie Lynn. And it's interesting because the new stuff that came out, there was a little bit of crossover between their Instagram posts. Jamie Lynn posted this picture with the caption saying, let me zoom in on that for you so you can check that out. May the peace of the Lord be with you and your spirit. To which Britney Spears posted a picture with this caption. It's a video of her dancing in her living room. May the Lord wrap your mean ASS up in joy today. P.S. Red. P.S. This is Bad Guy Part 2. Same song, new dance. If you don't like it, don't watch it. So, I mean, clearly and obviously this was directed towards Jamie, even though back in July when she said the things in court, Jamie said this. Shortly after the testimony was released, Jamie Lynn took to Instagram to deny that she was being referenced and instead stated that she adored and supported her sister. This was made in video. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Here's my opinion on it. It looks to me like Jamie Lynn Spears is saving face. She's been demonstratively unsupportive during the whole thing. And I think when Britney Spears gets out of this conservatorship, oh man, the documentary that will the expose that she's going to put out, I think she's coming for blood. And I think these people should worry about their careers, because I really do feel like Britney is, I have hope that she's getting out of this thing. And if she watches this video, fully support you. Hashtag free Britney. Let's get some hashtag free Britneys and positivity turtles for Britney Spears in the comment section below. And if you're new here and you don't know what positivity turtles is, ceramic turtle my mother gave me to keep me positive during videos that are very heavy. Other than that, as interesting as it is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes, and as always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. Oh, it's just hit 12 o'clock. We're making good time, Rep Squad. Did you know that Rep Squad was the best squad? Thank you to my patrons. If you want to support what I do here on this channel and become a patron, get your name with these people, these awesome people at the end of my videos. The link to that will be in the pinned comment. Other than that, that's just nobody sure that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're Greg, and hey, do the ugly subscribe, notifications turned on, be in the comment section after every single video, because I'm going to be there. Greg the cat's going to be there, and the rest of the Repzilla community as well, and I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. I am drinking kombucha again. I hope everybody's having a good day. Yep, consecutive videos this week. Very proud.